We're back with Keith Urban, the man of the day, and we got your questions, your listener questions submitted for Keith. George in Athens, Georgia, would like to know, how many instruments can you play, and which is your favorite and why? 10 seconds, go.
I'm a guitar player that can play a few other things, but I'm a guitar player first and foremost. That's really my main passion. It's what I love to play the most.
What was that one weird instrument that you picked up in a pawn shop or something and it wound its way up onto one of your songs?
There's been a few, like the bouzouki.
The
maybe?
bouzouki, that's the one that I was,
Yeah.
Kaylee would like to know, what is the cutest thing that Sunday Rose has done or said?
I would need more time to think about that because it's a long list. She always has something new to bust out, and her way of phrasing things is
Does she sing
original.
Daddy's songs?
Yeah. She sang a little bit of Long Hot Summer the other day. It was
Oh,
great.
how sweet.
Yeah.
I love that. A question from South Africa. Hello, Keith. My name is Bernadette, and living in South Africa. I'm a very big fan of yours. Love you, your music, songs very much. Is there any chance of you coming through South Africa?
I would love to. There's a lot of countries I'd love to go on tour. If not to play, then to just come and visit. South Africa's definitely on that list.
Karen would like to know, I know that you've received books and things of that nature and wondered if you've ever had the time to read the things that your fans send you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because particularly when I'm on tour and, if I receive them in meet and greets and that sort of thing, I get on the bus and I read them.
Oh, sweet.
I get some beautiful things.
Maria would like to know, have you played with your special guitar your fans made you and read the special chicken soup book your fans made for you? I love being a part of both projects.
Indeed, I have. And actually, that's a guitar that stays on the bus. So I need a guitar on the bus. That was the perfect place for it.
Oh, that's sweet.
So
That's
there
very
it is.
nice.
Yeah.
And finally, Linda would like to know, when you're doing a tour, how do you keep going night after night without dropping over?
Without dropping over what?
Well, because seriously, I've seen you. It is like a marathon. I mean, you're running up and down the stages.
Yeah.
And to try and maintain that your breath control and singing, I don't know how you do it.
It'll be easy on the next tour because I don't know how I did it on the last one. Once I realized the condition of my chords, it was. I remember my throat doctor saying, how did you get through that tour? And I'm like, it wasn't easy. It was the most exhausting, draining, difficult tour I've ever gotten through in my life. And I kept thinking, why is this so hard? I mean, we play 2 hours. That's what we do. I run around. That's what I've always done. I'm in good shape. I don't know why this is so difficult. And, he basically said for the condition that my chords was in, it was requiring at least 5 times the amount of air to make a note happen. So
Holy smokes.
it was like running with a bunch of weights on. And he just said, after the surgery, you're going to wonder how you did any of it. It's going to be so much easier.
I heard that you said that you didn't realize, because it had crept up slowly over time, you didn't realize the degree to which your vocals, or how difficult it had become for you.
No. And I hear even on some of the records, I can hear the raspiness and all that sort of stuff. It was all starting to creep in.
Well, and I can't imagine the fear of it too, because I mean, it is.
Well, you make your living from talking.
Yeah, and I've done that whole thing where they put the endoscope deal down your throat and they look at your vocal cords, and it's not pleasant having somebody stick something up your nose and down your mouth and all of that.
No.
At least usually.
If you've just joined us.
Well, no, that just did not sound right, did it? This might be a proper time to tie up the interview. Ladies and gentlemen.
Or start it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget to check out his current album, Get Closer, which is available to you now. I assume that you're already working and preparing on the follow-up?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Got a bunch of good songs ready to go.
Really?
Yeah, if I had to get into the studio next week, I'm ready to go.
For real?
Yeah. So
Well, I'll talk to John and Martina McBride, see if we can clear Studio
book some
B for
time
you.
for me.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to go.
Absolutely. Don't forget to check out All Together Now. Groups give their all for the hall. It benefits the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. It's April 10th at Nashville's Bridgestone Arena. Thanks to our friends at Capital Nashville and the lovely Keith Urban.
Thank you, Blair.
My friend, so good to see you. Thank you again.